Hey friends, Creative Venus here and welcome to another beautiful tutorial, and this is a beautiful business infographic. I hope you will really love it. So watch it till the end. Before moving further, let me tell you about our sponsor for today's video, Envato Elements. It's amazing. It is one of the most versatile library of over 55 million assets such as presentation templates, fonts, photos, video templates, Adobe templates, etc. It saves a lot of time as you can simply use your subscription to download any asset from Envato Elements with just a click of a button. The PowerPoint templates, Google Slides, Keynote templates present on the Envato Elements are very unique and ready to use. Browse through this amazing library and download the template or any asset you need. And the best part is, Envato Elements offers a nice, simple license. Following the link in the description will give the user 50% off when selecting an annual subscription, giving them access to everything for less than $20 per month. So as you have seen in the beginning of this video, we have these 5 circles in this infographic. So we will start creating the first circle and then we will just copy and paste and then change the colors and their placement. That's it. So here we have inserted these 2 circles. The outer circle will only have the outline and the inner circle will only have the fill. So we have filled white color and now we are just applying shadow effect, and shadow effect is very easy. You just need to move these sliders left and right. So this is a nice setting that I would prefer for a natural shadow effect. Now insert this hollow circle and align it with the other 2 circles. And reduce its width. Also remove its outline and fill the color from the color palette. So after some adjustments, this is the output you will see. Now just duplicate the circle with the shadow and reduce its height and width and place it at the center. Now create one more copy of this hollow circle and place it at the center. Also reduce its size. So these are like 5 layers of circles that we have created. Once everything is at place, just align middle and then align to center. Now again insert one circle, fill the color from the color palette, the first color on the outline, and remove its fill, apply shadow effect. Again the shadow should be soft and natural. So we have slightly increased the outline and let's place it here. Now bring these 2 layers to the front so that it fits behind these 2 layers. Now select all these together and group them together, and you know the shortcut Ctrl+G. Now the infographic is almost done. Now you need to just create the copies of it and arrange it in a format to create this beautiful infographic. And for this circle at the center, we want this smaller circle to be at the top. So for the left, the smaller circle is on the left side, for the right one it's on the right side. So that's how we have placed all the circles. Now duplicate this first one and then you can flip vertically and then horizontally like this. Now again duplicate, first align and then you have to flip it horizontally like this. So I hope till now everything is clear. First you have to create these the first circle, and then you need to create the copies of it, and then the placement. Now we need to change the colors, and this is a very easy as well as difficult at the same time, because you need to open the selection pane to select each layer to change the color, because most of the circles are of white color, but still there are 3 layers where we have to fill the color. So on this top layer it's an hollow circle, so we have to apply the fill, and the circle at the bottom, the most bottom circle, is only the outline, and there we have to fill the color on the outline. So that's why this selection pane is very useful. You can select each layer under each group. When I say group, it means this circle. You can select the layer and see which layer has the color that we have to change. So here we only need to change the fill, and similarly for this circle, select the most bottom layer, change the outline. Then the hollow circle, we have to change its fill. There is a difference between fill and outline, and this one is outline, and this circle at the top is a hollow circle, and here we have to use the fill. So always use this selection pane. It's like layers and that you see in Photoshop or Illustrator, and most of the people don't know about this feature in the PowerPoint. Now we have to create a connector, and here we have to create a very custom shape, and for that you need to insert this rectangle and draw this oval circle shape, and then we will subtract it. And for that you need to first align these two shapes, then go to merge shapes and then press subtract, and then duplicate, flip it horizontally, and this is how you can align it. Again, use the align option, and then remove any outline, and then press union. So this is the connector. Now you can adjust it. Let's first fill the color. So let's start with the gradient fill. It should be linear from left to right. Remove all the gradient stops, and we only need 2 stops here. Fill darker colors on both the gradient stops. I would prefer black and dark gray, and keep both at the position of 50%. Select the first gradient stop and change its position to 50%. Similarly for the second gradient stop, change the position to 50%, and you will see this effect. Now duplicate this shape and fill white color and apply shadow effect. Slightly increase the transparency and the blurriness, and bring the black one to the front and the other one to the back, and slightly increase the width of the shape in white color so that it is slightly visible. Now align, and then you can group, and for group you know the shortcut, that's Ctrl+G. And at this time you can do one more thing. If you haven't subscribed to our channel and you're watching this video, if you think it's worth it, so please subscribe to our channel, and you can also press the like button, so that will be really helpful. Now you can rotate this, and here you have to adjust it based on a guess, like what percentage will look fine here. I think this minus 31 degree is looks good. So I think this is fine. Send to back. And here we have to do one thing. We need to keep these last two layers behind this connector. And for that you need to ungroup all the circles so that you can easily send these two layers to the back for each of the circle. And the purpose of doing this is, this way it will look like it's a part of this circle, it's connected. Now flip it horizontally after duplicating it and align it properly and then send to back. Now select the last two layers of both these yellow and blue circles and send to back. And you have to follow the same steps for this yellow circle as well. You need to send these two layers to the back and then just repeat the steps. Now we have placed the connectors as well, and you can see it's looking really beautiful. Now let's create a circle, and you can duplicate one of the last layers of each of the circle and send to back like this, and similarly select the last layer and duplicate and send to back, and repeat it for all the circles. And we will align these circles later. First let's duplicate each of the circle and send to back. So we are doing this step just for aesthetic purpose. We will animate these circles in the background, and it gives a good look to the presentation, and the background looks very dynamic when someone is viewing the presentation. And this is how you can align. I know you know the steps. You need to select the align, then align align middle or distribute these horizontally. Similarly for the bottom layer of the circles. So if you see, we used a very smarter way to create this infographic. We initially created that one circle, the first circle, and rest of the circles are just the copies in a different form. So here I'm doing the alignment, and let's make sure the height and width are same for all the circles. And also I've changed the color of the background to gray so that it looks visible, and now the slide looks really corporate and very minimalistic. And now it's the time to add the text, and this is the best part. So let's write the alphabets on all these smaller circles in a row. So the steps are repetitive and you have to do it for all the circles, and after that we will fill the information inside these circles. Now you have to fill the text inside each circle, and you know the drill here. Just insert the text, change the font to your favorite fonts or the brand theme that you are following. I always use this text, not always but most of the times. This is a very beautiful font, and slightly place it towards the lower side inside the circle like this. So I've just fast forwarded the video because you know the steps. Now it's the time to insert few icons, and let's pick some random nice icons. Let's go with the nature this time to support the environment. So here are the 5 icons that we have selected, and let's place these icons at the center. And then you can change the color of each icon as per the color scheme that we are following. So you should always start with the color palette. Always select a color palette and then start designing the presentation. That will really help. And if you are following the brand theme, or if you have a corporate template and you have to pick from the selected colors that you have, then it would be much better. Then it's great. You already have the color palette with you. Now it's the time for animation, and we will create a dynamic background. So select all these 5 circles at the back and select the motion path, and let's pick one of the motion path here. So this diagonal upright is fine, and we will customize the motion path here. First of all, effects option, go to timing, but before that let's change the path. Currently it's towards the right and towards the top, but you can change the path for each of the circle. If you select this red point here, and you can change the path for any of the circle. It's very easy, like this. So I have placed these randomly, but more logically, like the circles on the left will have motion path towards the left, for the right it is towards the right, and for the center one it is towards the bottom. Now go to the effects option and then select auto reverse timing and repeat this animation until the end of the slide. So the animation will run in loop, and this is how it will look. So isn't it beautiful? If something is moving at the background, it makes it more dynamic and much more fun. And now we will animate this main infographic as well, but we will use a very minimalistic kind of animation here. And for that you need to select this infographic, all the layers except for the 5 circles at the back, and then group. And once the group is ready, you can add animation. Click on add animation, and let's go with the zoom or grow and shrink. So this is the animation which is more apt here. Go to options and change the size to like 105%, and then repeat it until the end of the slide. And it should start after previous. I think it should start with previous. So let's change it to start with previous. So now you can see that, and it's totally up to you. You can change the duration for any of the animation you want. You can make it fast, slow, so it's totally up to you. Change the duration for the circles at the back because those are moving too fast. So our design is complete. I hope you will really love it, and this is the final output. And look at this beautiful animation. It's very minimalistic and smooth. So please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, and hit the like button, share this video, and do not forget to download this template from the G Drive link provided in the video description. And we will see you guys in our next video. Till then, bye bye.